We knew it was coming, but right after Doom Eternal's latest downloadable content has been released for Nintendo Switch, the next-gen Update 6 has hit Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5, and it brings a plethora of visual improvements and options, as well as some content that's going to make it worthwhile booting up again. Yes, you heard that right. Despite Bethesda now being part of the Xbox family, the update has hit PlayStation 5 as well. And not to stoke the flames too much, but it seems like the Xbox update brings a slightly better visual option for the 120 frames per second crowd. There are 3 graphics modes on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, so let's explain. The ray tracing mode runs at 1800p and 60 frames per second on both consoles, but the performance mode runs at 1800p and 120 frames per second on Xbox Series X, while you'll get a lower resolution but still 120 frames per second on PS5. Both consoles have a balanced mode, however, that is 4K at 60 frames per second. There's also new HDR10 visuals in any of the modes with an ultra quality style graphics settings option, and both PS5 and Xbox Series X have got cross-generation battle mode multiplayer support for the older consoles. On Series S, however, there is no ray tracing and instead just 2 new graphics modes options. You get performance mode at 1080p and 120 FPS, or balanced mode at 1440p and 60 FPS. HDR and cross-gen support is included, but back to PS5 however, those upset about the lower resolution can perhaps console themselves with DualSense adaptive trigger support, which is something the Xbox can't do. See, there's something for everyone. Along with this update to the visual options, there is a new Master level on Taraz Nabad. Master levels require you to beat the level first in the main campaign, but then they offer a ridiculous ramp up in difficulty. You can keep your gear including all of your upgrades, but expect a major challenge. And lastly, the 2v1 battle mode has a new arena called Corrosion, but the developer also says the multiplayer mode has been improved thanks to bug fixes and even a bandwidth optimization system, along with lots of balance changes. For more on all things Doom Eternal and for what's new and what's next, head to nme.com.